Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Solasta Crown of the Magister. This is the 8th episode, and we're just making our way back through this puzzle area to get to the Master of the Castle's chamber, where we're going to use the Major Gate and teleport back to the main city. Now last time I camped at the campfire up here, and was having trouble working out how to get back into this area because I hadn't opened this door, which is kind of the shortcut that lets you come and go. And that was a bit of an oversight in the last episode because this teleport I didn't realise disappears, and once you've used it you can't use it again. What I ended up doing is just bringing the wizard up to this area. I brought it down from here through here and over to here, and I just used Misty Step to just sort of teleport through the bars here, and then used it to open this button so everyone else could come through. So we're here now. And we're going to go into the next area, which is through here. I think it's actually in this. Yeah, we don't have to go into a different zone or anything. So we'll just come up here into this chamber that we were in previously. We've already used this minor gate here, which just took us outside the castle and straight into a fight. But if we use this here, we'll teleport over to the city. And the reason we're doing that rather than walking back overland is that we're going to be needing to go to other locations that are kind of on this side of the map. And once you can teleport back to this dark castle area, it just makes travelling around to other places that bit easier, that bit quicker. Right, so here we are back at the city. We can't see it, but if we talk to this person here, this Major Gate officer, when we talk to him in the future, we can use that teleport that we found, and others. We will find other teleports as well to get around. While we're here, we're going to turn in a couple of quests, I think. So let's just remind ourselves of what we're doing. So the main quest, we need to go off to a different location anyway, so we can't do that, but we can... Yeah, we can go and talk to the antiquarians and return the bones of that dwarven ghost that we found in the swamp area. And he'll be able to sort of finish his life's work, which he wants to do. That's something that comes up later. Now we have the fly spell now, so we actually might pop over to Caer first of all and just do that sort of side area that we were given. Okay, I didn't realise, I didn't see this before, so we should use the Temple Quarter door in the city, and I should find another quest or something there. Now the antiquarian dealer is, he's over here, so we'll come around to this area. And we should have a few artifacts, I think, that we found in the castle, so we're going to try and boost our relationship with him a little bit, because he was selling some quite nice magical items we saw last time. I don't know if we'll be able to afford them. I don't know how much money we've got. We've got a little bit. We've got over 1,000, which sounds like a lot, but actually the more powerful magical items are probably more like sort of 3 or 4, even 5,000 to buy, so we probably won't get there.
Delegate Summer, may we speak with you?
Yes, what is it?
We have something for you.
Or rather, someone.
Here he is.
Angby Cramson! Is that you?
Ha! It is, or was. Anyway, I'm here. These kind deputies brought my bones back, and my spirit came with them.
Thank you, deputies. I am in your debt. And so is the Guild of Antiquarians. On behalf of the Guild, let me offer you something for your trouble. I will make sure you go home to your family for burial, Angby.
Thank you, Howman. But before you do, I'd like to make my report.
Your report?
One advantage of being a ghost is the ability to walk through walls, you see. So, after my death, I was able to conduct a very thorough survey of an imperial necropolis. I couldn't lift a pen to write it down, so I'll report in person, if that's acceptable.
Well, let me take you to the Chancellor. She will want to know.
Capital! We're distant cousins, you know.
Very dedicated to his work. So I'm glad we were able to take him back. That's quite a nice little ending to that quest.
Clear skies,
I think we
my
want a bit of
friends.
favour
You
with the
have some
antiquarians
treasure
as
in
well
your
for doing that.
backpacks?
So we're going to...
Feast your eyes on this.
He sounds drunk, doesn't he? No, actually, the only thing we have that they're interested in is Aksha's journal, which gives us... it does
See you next
boost
time,
our
friends.
relationship up quite a bit. We're up to Brotherhood now. Get a little bit of gold. But if we click on him again and look at his wares,
Clear skies, my friends.
hopefully
We do
there's some
require
stuff here
your
that we
services.
can now buy. Yes, there is. So we saw this belt of hill giant strength an episode or two ago, I think, and it's okay. It will bring our strength up by 1, which is fine. But considering that's pretty much all our money, I'm kind of holding out for this this fire giant strength belt, which will bring it up to 25. But that's not only do we need to be a living legend with the antiquarians, which is a bit of a way off. It's 7,500 gold, which we don't nearly have yet. But another nice thing about boosting up the relationship here is we can see this rebate 20%. And that's just it's not so much a rebate as a discount. So all his items are now sort of 20% cheaper than they were previously, before we'd given him any artifacts. I quite like the braces of archery, but we don't really have a sort of specialist ranged character like that who uses a bow. Circular blasting's okay, but it's only got the 1 charge per day, and we can cast that, you know, sort of several times already with our wizard. I'm not quite sure of the point of this, because these ogre power gloves, they're okay, but they give your strength to 19, and that costs 920 gold, which is the same as this belt that brings your strength to 21, you see, so I'm not quite sure there's much benefit of doing that. Now, the headband of intellect is quite good if you have a wizard or a spellcaster who doesn't have that high intelligence, but actually we recently boosted ours to 20, so that's unnecessary. Never really found much use for this. I don't know if it's something that happens in other modules, but in the main campaign I don't really find that we're getting diseased that often. That's okay. Yeah, I'd quite like to buy some of these skill books as well, but again, need to be living legend for that. I might even buy the blood ruby, because that's something we can use for crafting. We haven't found any recipes that use it yet, but if we sort of do find some on our travels, then, you know, we don't have to come back here to buy that, so I might just buy that sort of preemptively. There's a lot of money. We do have some stuff to sell, so let's have a quick look. So we're going to sell this chainmail. We don't have anyone apart from Sir Boring who can wear it, and he's already got something better. We're going to sell this primed hide armor. We don't use that. Got an old shield. We'll sell the poison. Don't really use that very much. What have we got here? We don't really need these notes or these letters. I don't think they really are worth anything, but it'll free up just a bit of space in our inventory. That's to give to the wizards. And I can sell. We'll sell our old backpack. We've got something much better now. I'll sell the reagents that we found on our travels, just because I'm not really crafting sort of potions or poisons. Actually, we've got a fair bit to sell here. Short bracelet, reagents. Yep. So if we just reorder that, there. So it's all a bit. Oh, we got quite a few spell scrolls as well, so we'll sell those. Sort of a bog standard health potion. We've got better stuff already. And yeah, so actually, we're making 1,000 gold just from that. So we're back up to more than we had before we got here. Well, we're still a bit more because we've got some standard weapons there, scrolls we don't need, some more reagents here. That's a recipe we already know, so we can sell that. I might sell this. It's not a very big boost on strength, and we would get some money for it. Wow, so we've actually made over 1,000 as well. It's the spell scrolls, I think, that are worth a lot from that, which is nice. Don't really use scrolls, so we'll just sell them as we find them. Sell the reagents, a little bit of gold. And she doesn't have anything to sell, but that's good. We're up to 2,500 gold now. Now we don't have anything more that we really want from here. Again, poisoned is not something I find that happens that often. I mean, it might on occasion, but not something you need to spend a lot of money to, prevent. Not that stealthy. This could be quite good. Perhaps for our wizard, or even our ranger who is getting attacked in melee and doesn't wear armor that's strong. We're kind of relying on her dexterity to prevent attacks. So I might even click on that. I think I've got a couple of characters who could benefit from that. There, we'll leave that there. Now we've got a couple of items as well that we want to give to the Circle of Danantar. So if we quickly look at our map here, we can see that she's just in this next area. We'll just save a little bit of time and sort of fast travel there, even though it's not very far. And just remind ourselves where she is. So she's up in this corner over here. Now, they didn't really have much that we wanted to buy, but the couple of items we've got, they're the only ones who are interested in them. So we may as well give them to her and just, if nothing else, just get a bit of gold
Do you
there.
have anything for the circle?
Take a look.
I like the little wiggle that he does. It's so strange. Yeah, another 150 gold here. I mean, quite a big relationship boost as well. If we sell both
Stay
of
in the
these...
light, deputies.
Okay, we're still in sympathy, which isn't that good. She was mostly selling spell scrolls and potions, if I remember, so we're not terribly interested in anything like that. But what we will do, we'll pop over to the scavengers and we'll just check out if they've hopefully been up to some new areas. And there'll be some gold from the stuff that they found. Yeah, so if we show the combat encounters as well. Yes, there's quite a few here. There's 4 that they've completed, so if we close this, it'll pop up. And if we sell everything, we get over 300 gold. We'll just have a quick scan through and just see. Now, I'm pretty sure you get the full value for these things, so I think that's worth about 150 gold. Which I'm assuming that we get the full value for. I think we do, because the rest is just kind of arrows, bolts, bit of basic armor and weapons. So we will. We'll sell all the rest of that. We'll get another 300 gold, which is nice. And we'll pop into the pub here, and we're going to go up to the faction contact up here that sells the primed weapons and armor, because when we get up here, I'll just have a quick look at our crafting screen to remind myself, but we have a few weapons that we could craft with the right primed weapons that I think we're going to want. So let's pop over to that screen and have a quick look. So I do want the... Is it the Doomblade Greatsword I think I do want to use? So we've got the Doom Gem. We've actually got a couple of those. So we want the primed Greatsword. There's primed Scale Mail here. So let's have a quick look at what this does. So it's a +1 armor. And you get resistance to cold damage, which is okay. It's okay. We've also got leather armor of survival. We don't have the life stone, so we don't need to buy that. But this is a +2 armor, which should be pretty nice. It's worth quite a lot of money. So we'll keep an eye out for a life stone. We can't do that just yet. But we could do, say, this Frostburn Dagger, because we do have that Crystal of Winter, and our Ranger can use daggers. So this is pretty nice. We can see here that it does, it's a +1 attack. You get the standard D4 damage on a dagger, but you get the +D8 cold damage as well. So potentially you're doing, what, 30 up to 13 damage just with one hit. And we know with our range that we're sort of getting multiple attacks as well. So that could be quite good for us. I know we're kind of holding out for this white burn, but we still don't have this Blood of Solasta. And although it is a good weapon, it's probably on a par with this Frostburn Dagger actually. Have a quick look at the Frostburn Longsword. Yeah, I just feel like I want to kind of take the Paladin Saboring down this great two-handed weapon kind of path. So we're gonna do this Doomblade Greatsword, which gives us +6. I think that's necrotic damage. And if once you've done that, I think it does that damage each turn as well. So there are enemies that are immune to necrotic damage. So it's not brilliant against everyone. And I'm also wondering if we do this Doomblade Rapier as well, because that could be used by our Ranger. They can have that and the dagger. And then on their turns, they're going to be doing a lot of damage. So we want a primed Rapier, I think, a primed Greatsword, a primed Dagger, definitely. Could even improve her shortbow as well, which she does use. What's this Breastplate of Deflection? So this, it's a +1 and halves piercing damage, so from archers and that sort of thing. So that could be good. But again, we don't have this mithril stone, so we'll keep an eye out for that. We don't need to buy the primed armour just yet, I think. Although, if he's got it in stock, we may as well, in fact, because, you know, it would only mean having to travel back here and get them.
Clear skies and...
We do.
Although it might be a factor that he won't sell them to us yet, I've just realised. So we need to move up a couple of sort of relationship bands to get these, unfortunately. We don't have anything to give to him either. We'll see if he does have those items, first of all, though. So we're looking for a rapier, which he does have. He's got a dagger, which we want. We're after a short bow, which he also has. So this is all good. And was it the breastplate as well? And the leather armour. So he actually has, you know, the primed versions of everything we want. But we're going to need to find... In fact, some of them are Brotherhood, which I think is the next tier above Sympathy where we are. So if we go to the next area and find a couple of things that he wants, then, you know, we'll be good. So go back quickly. I'm assuming I can't craft anything really useful now. Not currently. But also you do find primed weapons and armour as you're just adventuring around, so it's possible that in the next area we'll find some of that stuff anyway, and when we do we can begin crafting it. Can we see the world map? I'm not sure. Yeah, I was just seeing if we need... Oh, we're going to go to Caer, aren't we? We're going to do this this ancient tower that we have to fly up to, so that's a couple of days travel away, so we'll go and do that first, as it's reasonably close to where we are. And as we look at the world map, what we'll do, we'll just check out where this next gem location is. I'm assuming it's quite far. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So we might even... We'll do Caer here. And then we could probably just hop over there afterwards, and if we click on it, do we get like a... There. So that's this is kind of the path that we take. So it's quite... We kind of go to here and then split off. So again, it's going to be quite close to where we are. So we'll cancel that for now. We'll pop over to the outpost here first. Although I've just remembered something else. So what I might do, can I just go back into Caer? Enter. Because I've just remembered there's actually a jobs board in the city. So it's a very slight backtrack. We're going to go over to the jobs board and just see if there's anything that we can achieve, perhaps at Caer or somewhere nearby. I like to try and, you know, fit in multiple quests or side quests into one area when we're there, rather than sort of travelling back and forth constantly. Although it feels like we've done a little bit of that. Right, very quick detour, and it's back here. Yeah, so we've got a couple of things here. The Sorak Relic. The Sorakath have attacked the outpost of Caer, where we're going. They must have left traces, weapons or something. So we've got to search their camp in the caves, which is just through that secret entrance that we took in probably the second episode. So it's not too far in, so that we can do that. Bring back any piece of equipment that could be of Sorakath origin. And we're working for the Church of Einar, and we get a vial of Stardust, which is actually another sort of crafting element, which should be good. Recommended level 4. I think we're level 6 now, so we could do both of these, so we'll accept that. And it's Origins of the Crown. Return to the Menacalon ruin where you found the crown, which again isn't too far away. I think it's a couple of days past Caer. Note all the writing on the crown's pedestal for the Legacy Council, and we get one handy haversack. I think that's a bit like a bag of holding, but not quite as good. We'll do it anyway. It's all good experience. And finally, we were told, weren't we, I just realised as well, to go into the temple quarter door. So let's just quickly do that as well. Let's see what's going on in through here. Okay, so I have no memory of this. In fact, that Dark Castle area that we've just completed, that was actually the end of the early access part of the game. So I've played that through several times and, you know, got quite familiar with it over time. And although I've played the main campaign since it was released, I think roughly about a year ago, I don't have a very clear memory of anything beyond that early access stuff. So a lot of this stuff will feel probably like doing it for the first time for me. So I think this is the guy we've got to speak to up here. Doesn't seem to be anything to interact with apart from him.
Hey Nell, still laughing.
Like Messiah herself. You?
Happy as a rat in a granary. Need an ear out.
4?
A nice antique sword with 3 diamonds. Hear anything?
Oh yeah, we were asked to
Something.
look for that, weren't we? For the
Talk to Gorim.
scavengers. Gorim. That's the shopkeeper in the market square, isn't it?
So that's your former life, walking the streets.
And cutting the throats of people who crossed me.
Okay. Say no more. Again, nothing else to interact with over here, I don't think. We can't even go back here. It's just, yeah, it's just background really. So let's just pop back to where we were. Okay, so Gorim's just over here, I think, aren't they? Are they on the other side? Where's Gorim? Something there to click on as well. We'll have a look at that in a sec. I've not seen that before. Oh, here's Gorim, right here. Okay.
Hey Gorim, I'm in the market for a sword. A very particular one.
How particular?
Imperial. 3 diamonds in the guard, probably magical. Sound familiar?
Too expensive for me. I turned him down.
He have a name?
Didn't say. I told him to ask for sure spell at the Gravekeep's cask. The Arcanium has money.
Thanks.
Thank me by buying something?
Another time, but I will.
I'll remember.
Vaguely threatening. Now, sure spell, yeah. He's the one we were just talking to for the trying to buy the primed weapons, isn't he? So it's a little bit of a wild goose chase, this, isn't it? But we might a question we might be able to finish without leaving the city, which would be quite nice. So we're going to click on this. So I've not noticed this little interactable object before. Right, okay, very important, like a little blue plaque sort of thing. It's actually the innkeeper that's got the exclamation mark, so perhaps you have to do this in a particular order.
Hey Carol,
Back again?
has anyone been in asking for sure spell?
The Arcanium guy? Yes, as it happens. Over there. Still waiting, it seems.
Thanks.
Ah, okay, so he didn't actually go and speak to the Arcanium guy.
I've been looking for you.
I'm waiting for someone, and you're not him. Get lost.
Right, so he's a thief. What should we do? Intimidate him, but not a particularly high chance of that. Again, intimidate in a slightly different way with a slightly higher chance, but we want to persuade him, I think, here, just for the 80% chance of
You're
being
waiting for
successful.
someone to buy a sword. Old. 3 diamonds. Probably magical. Am I right?
How do you...
Doesn't matter. What matters is...
What matters?
Do you want a council deputy owing you a favour?
Sounds like he should be in a Guy Ritchie movie, doesn't he, when he talks to these
better
guys?
be a pretty big favor. It's in Messiah's temple for safekeeping. Ask Nell for a bowl of soup.
Nell? I just talked to him. I should have known.
Bowl of soup. That's the worst password I've ever heard.
Ever heard? Right. Well, after all that traipsing around the city, the upshot seems to be that we go back to where we started. So we want to go back to this temple door. We'll fast travel over there. More loading screens. I tried to cut these out in the edits though, so you won't be sitting here for quite as long as I am waiting for all these loading screens to finish. Still here. Thought he might run off.
Hey, Nell. So I'm supposed to ask you for
A bowl of soup?
You knew?
Of course. Messiah sees all.
And you didn't tell me because...
This was more fun.
For you and Messiah, I'm sure. Well, I won't be a grouch about it.
Oh, Messiah loves to tease a grouch. Ask properly.
Really?
Rules are rules.
Rules? You? Oh, wait. Only when it's fun, right?
You're learning.
All right, then. Chaplain Nell, please may I have a bowl of soup?
Of course. It's in that chest.
This locked chest? I should have known.
Well, shouldn't be too much trouble, seeing as pretty good at lockpicking by this point. Okay, record a conversation. It was all a joke.
Get it.
Wow. Okay, so that was actually a DC of 30.
Make a donation to Messiah for luck.
Yeah. Okay.
Take it,
I'm sure we
you
can spare
crook.
one gold piece.
Your coin made Messiah smile. Try again. Messiah will help this time.
So actually, we could have opened that on the first go, but we would have needed to roll a 20. It's probably lowered the difficulty class now.
Still nothing.
By one. Are we going to have to give him a gold piece every time?
Oh. No. You probably used the wrong number.
Okay, 5
Try
gold pieces.
again. Messiah will help this time.
I've no memory of this quest, by the way. No idea how this turns out. Yay, we did it that time, and it was a DC of 25, so... Ooh, here we go. Magnificent long sword. It's actually a +2 sword. It's better than what we're using, but... The quest is to take the sword back, so we will do that. But I might even do a detect magic on it, just... Oh, no. Okay, been attacked. Get the sword. I don't look particularly high level. We should be okay here. So what have these guys? Thugs have got 32. We'll stick her there, right in the middle of them.
Well done.
3 attacks might be enough. We got 10 left, is it? There we go. Ooh, that looked like a guiding bolt, so I'm glad that missed. In fact, I might even run some boring up and try and get us stuck in melee. There's another guy here. We're going to be resting on our journey, aren't we? So we can pretty much get away with using all our spells, I think. So we'll Divine Favour, and we will, if we, assuming we hit her, we'll Smite as well, just to try and get rid of her. Level 1. If we can hit with this one, it's probably going to be enough. There we go.
Take that.
Okay, so it's 3 enemies. Not quite sure how much HP the spies have. So what I might do, I'll use a Scorching Ray, and we'll put a couple into each one and see what that does.
Palpable hit.
Yeah, take each one down to about half health. That's a hit. That's not. Now Fluffy. That's the spy that's acting first in the next round, so let's cast a spell at him. Fireball feels like a bit of overkill, probably. But Tell you what, we might we'll cast a level 2 guiding bolt. And that's how you do it.
I win again.
Right, Marseille. Maybe we can take this one down in one turn as well. It feels like that did a bit less damage than we were doing in the last turn, and that's a miss, so... Oh, that's a crit. Still not amazing. He's still up. So boring. Can we bring him up here? Not really. So we'll finish off this thug. Shouldn't need to smite.
You'll die like the rest.
Yeah, that should be okay. We'll leave him there. Now with our wizard, I'm assuming she can see this spy. So if we do another scorching ray, and we'll put all 4 in this time. And there we go. A little bit of XP. We'll search these couple of bodies here, just see if there's anything useful. It's not particularly. We'll just take the money, I think. The scavengers can come claim the rest. Oh, I'll do it quickly now. I was going to say I was going to detect magic on that sword, wasn't I? And just, and perhaps identify as well, just to see if we can see what it is. Because if it's something really good, maybe we don't want to give it back. Where is it? Yeah, yep, something we can identify. So let's have a quick look. And it is magical sword. Great. Let's have a quick look, just in case it's got any other properties that we didn't realise before. So, yeah, it's a +2. It's basically a longsword +2. Which is good, but I think we're going to be... Well, assuming we can find the primed weapons, we're going to be crafting stuff that's better. Right, so let's go and take this over to the Scavengers Guild over here. Can I save a bit of time? Let's just quickly fast travel over so we're right there.
You're back. Did you get it?
Here. And you mentioned a reward.
Beside my undying gratitude? All right. Here.
Right, so we got some XP for that. I don't know if she actually gave us a reward. We'll have a quick look. Boring didn't get anything. And did she give us a 3rd set of thieves' tools? Which is not amazingly useful for us, but I suppose it's better than nothing. I think the sword was worth about 2,000, so if we sold that, it would have been worth a lot more to us. So let's we'll go back over to where we're going now. We're going to go back to the Caer outpost and do that side mission. And actually, there were 2 side missions, weren't there? There was the tower that we've got to fly up to, and there's the little thing we've got to do in the secret tunnel. Now we've got a battle here. We've stumbled across them. It's only... There's 2 veterans. The veterans are actually quite strong. Right, so here we are. So where are the... 2 enemies? Oh, there. They look like they were camping and we've stumbled across them. So we'll dash Boring up. Get in his face. Marseille. We won't dash her. What we'll do is we'll come up here, we'll switch to our bow. We'll put on a hunter's mark onto this one. And we'll get a couple of attacks in. Okay. Now the wizard. Might even fire a fire... Ooh, or lightning bolt might be quite good, because they're in a bit of a line, aren't they? I think with that we can... Oh, we hit so boring there. Can we improve that at all? In fact, can I bought that. Have I got any more room to move? I don't. I've come up as far as I can. I'll have another look. Can we swing this? No, it doesn't look like it. So we'll do the fireball. Over here. That gets both of them. They both fail. So that's actually killed that one. Did 30 damage, which is nice. And we'll bring Fluffy into range. Just seeing if you can see him from somewhere. Here. Yes, so we'll bring him here. We'll do a guiding bolt. And we'll do it quite high level. In fact, I wonder if we do another fireball, actually. We could. In fact, let's do that.
Evil,
Bit of variety. And there we go. That was enough. A couple of fireballs. Let's have a quick look at this, see if they dropped anything good. I'll take the gold. We'll take the spell. Don't need the food. We'll leave the rest for the scav. Oh, of course, I clicked take all, didn't I? Never mind. An eventful night. I wouldn't mind getting there just in one without being attacked again, to be honest. Can we get all the way there? We can, so let's go in. Right, what we'll do, like we did last time, we're going to just fast travel into the interior. In fact, if we can come all the way here, we'll be near this secret tunnel that we can use to get to the first side quest area. Right, what we might do is we can even fast travel straight to here, I think, so let's do that. So it wants us to sort of have a bit of a look around the area, see if we can find anything. This is glowing, so we'll click on that first. I think sounds like we found an item, but it's started a combat with a couple of assassins here. I can see one. Where's the other one? Ah, one at each end. Okay. So we'll bring Marceli can go a bit further, can't she? So we'll bring her up here for this one. Switch to our swords first. And we'll just attack.
Well done.
Looks like they've got a fair bit of HP. Nice crit. Ooh, and he dodged that. Okay. The wizard. Maybe we'll bring her up here and see if we can kill this guy. If we come here, she's got line of sight. 6 on that, and the Scorching Ray will do more damage overall on a single character, so we'll do that. And it's enough. Ah, okay, he's gone invisible. I think what it'll do is creep over to one of these no, in fact, he's stayed invisible. I wonder if we just sort of move around a bit in this area, whether we can find him at all. Can't. What I might do is ready and attack them. So if he does unmask and try to attack us, hopefully we can get one back. Get one in, I'm not sure. So again, we'll ready the attack there. Bring Marceli up, and we'll do the same thing. And probably with the wizard as well, we can ready a spell. No, we want to ready a spell. It's only a cantrip, but we'll select Firebolt. This might be... Yes, So already a cantrip attack. So hopefully once he's... Oh, he's all the way here. Damn it.
If it doesn't kill you.
Yeah, so no one got off their melee attack, which is a shame. But we can see him now. So let's we'll cast a level 2 guiding bolt.
Misaye, evil.
Not bad. Orin can't get in, unfortunately, so we'll dash over. We might be able to do enough before his next attack.
That's battle.
Not quite. Can we finish him off? Can we do... Oh, end her turn. Now what I'm tempted to do is use that lightning bolt and we'll just go straight through him like this. There we go.
Victory is mine.
Yeah, enough damage, bit of XP. We'll search them. Guess they had anything good. We got money. We'll leave it at that. Now let me just quickly check our journal and just see if we've sort of found what we were asked to find. So yeah, so return to the closest quest border to complete. So that's that done. So we will exit this area straight away. We'll go back up here to... we won't be able to go straight to the tower. We'll go to here.
Crawling through dirt. Nothing you
Yeah,
can
we'll click on this area over here. Right, okay, well I think we've done everything we need to there. So we'll pop back over to Master Dakin here, who we need to speak to about getting up into this tower.
There you are.
Are you ready for this?
I am. Any idea how to get up there?
One or two?
I tried to think of a way, but still, this place is incredible. Did you notice that there was a minor gate just here in the courtyard?
As a matter of fact, I did. Let's get to it if you don't mind.
Right, so we need to, I don't know if I can even see it here. I think if I just scroll out, we just about see the area we've got to get up to here. So the only way I know of doing that is to use the fly spell, which we now have. So we're going to cast that on, I don't think it matters. We'll do it on boring. Great, so if we bring him up to this blue area, there he goes. Yep. So he's actually been able to throw down a rope. So now I think if we select the whole party and then click on this area, I think everyone should be able to get up. She spider climbed up that rope. Now we haven't been in here before, so this will be all new.
Fantastic. It looks like, well, another world. You
Or a
must have
sideways
seen so
castle.
much.
I have, but this is still...
Fascinating.
Well, I see where you got your passion for learning.
Let's look around. Gather all the antiques we can.
It belongs in a museum. Right, so we can nudge this box. I think what it looks like we can do is make a bit of a path around to this upper area. It looks like we can get through there, but maybe the game says that's blocked. But if we go here, we should. Boring's already flying. Graceful as ever. got an interesting area with all these. You've got sideways stairs and sort of a stove of some kind in the wall over there. Can we get through there? Not sure. Let's try. Oh, no path to destination. I think boring will be able to do it. She's crawling through there. Is she going to spider climb around or something? Okay, not sure what she's up to. Try and bring people around here. This looks like something. What have we got here? We've got a... looks like a magical morning star, which is good, and a primed mace, which is also good. In fact, I think we already had one of those. So we've got 2 now. But we're going to want to identify this morning star. Now these 2 are the only ones sort of exploring this area. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's a path we can open up. Yeah. Here. So if we knock this box out of the way, it should mean everyone can kind of reassemble just here, and we'll use the identify spell on that morning star that we found. There we go. It's probably a +1 or something like that, is it? Yep, exactly what it is, but we will give that to Fluffy. He doesn't make a huge number of attacks, but with his mace, but we'll give it to him anyway, so when he does, he's just doing that bit much more damage. This looks like a secret wall, so we'll click on this. Right, so that's opened up a new area. Let's come through. Got some upside down torches out. That's quite good. And there is actually a... oh, I was going to say there's a chest down there.
By all the gods, this is really something.
It explains the library we found down in the caves.
Place seems dangerous.
Definitely. Be ready for a fight.
Wait, you know me? I don't fight.
He's a lover, not a fighter. Right, so let's click on this chest now. Looks like it's locked. Ooh. Lots of gold, amethyst, and flaming arrow. That's all good stuff. It was quite a lot of gold. A couple of, maybe 100 or a couple of 100 there. Now, can we all get down here? Is boring still? Boring's not flying anymore, so let's see if the spider climber can get down. I think they might be able to climb down this these vines. Oh, and we're in combat. Now Marceli's a little bit exposed here. She's the only one who's sort of down in the fight. They look like quite weak skeletons, some of these, so that's not too bad.
More coming your way.
Now we have another attack, but I think what I'll do is pull her back slightly and see if there's a position where we can, yeah, get a bit more defensive there. And yeah. She cast a spell. We could put a hunter's mark on someone as we're not going to attack with our bonus attack. So let's put it on the skeleton. They're all skeletons. I meant the sorcerer skeleton. There we go. A wizard's turn. Now we can see a couple here. I'm slightly worried this skeleton, the sorcerer, is going to counterspell anything that we do, so we'll just try a fairly basic cantrip with Firebolt. Oh, that's a stronger skeleton, so we don't do a tremendous amount. I don't think we need to use our Arcane Fury here. I think that will be alright. Hopefully we can sort of lure a lot of them into this area where we can get them. Now, Master Dakin, what can you do? You can't actually do anything, so what we'll do is just bring you up and hide you over here, I think. He's turning so boring. If we dash, can he get down there? He can, so what we'll do is we'll stick him between these two as a bit of a target. He's got 22 AC, so that's not too bad. They should struggle to hit him, hopefully. Now, we will bring Fluffy up a little bit. Won't dash, because I want to cast a spell, I think. If we could cast... Again, I'm worried about targeting this sorcerer. Won't do fireball. I think we'll use the old guiding bolt, and we'll try to kill this basic skeleton here.
Evil.
Oh, it's not quite enough.
My friend.
Yeah, the sorcerer's going. And he misses with a rare frost. That's just a basic cantrip. So what I might do, I might use our bonus attack with the rapier just to finish off the skeleton here. We only need to do 1 damage. So we'll bring her over here, and then we'll attack a couple of times on this enforcer. Did a fair bit. He's still going though. He's got 4 hit points left. Unfortunately, some of these are ranged enemies, so we're going to probably have to do a bit of chasing around in all this this area where there's, it's not a clear path. You've got to sort of make a few jumps between things. So it's our wizard. What I might do is I might bring her down here, and I'll cast a lightning bolt. Yeah, I guess through both of them. I think it killed both of them as well. It did, which is excellent. Hit by an arrow. That's Master Dakin's turn. He can just stay up there, frankly. This skeleton is a melee, so we'll bring Boring up, and I haven't used one of our powers for a while. Let's set one on fire just for the sheer heck of it. Let's set him on fire.
I win again.
Actually killed him. Okay, I only wanted to set him on fire, but it's actually killed him. Bring Fluffy up. I think there's one round here, isn't it? Is it just a basic one? So 13 HP. We'll do a level 1 guiding bolt. Hopefully enough to... Yeah. So we just got the one left now, this melee skeleton over here. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Marseille can get all the way there. Only need to do 13 damage. That should be doable. In 1 hit. Decent bit of XP. Oh, got a bit of a cutscene coming up.
Are you all right, Master?
I'm alive. Or so it seems.
Wasn't that big
Those
of a
are
fight.
quite common in the marches.
Just tell me there's something valuable down here.
Oh, I think you'll be happy.
Right, we've probably got to find it. I'm not going to search them. I think they've probably just got basic stuff we'll leave for the scavengers. We'll probably bring around a couple of them to knock this over to make a bridge.
Nice jump.
There, so with that done, I think that we could probably all get round now. There's another area back here to move to. Where's Dakin? There he is.
This is
Oh, okay. It
more
wasn't
than
another
I dared
area. It
hope
was just,
for. So much more.
I don't know, like
Good.
a target area to get
I
to.
think the guild would treat you a
I think
little
he's looking
better
for
now.
books or something, is he?
They'd lick your boots for a look at these.
I'd like to see them do that. 1 or 2 of them in particular. These will be perfect. Take whatever else you want. I have plenty. And
Don't mind if
thank
I do.
you.
You're welcome, Master.
I think it's time you stop calling me that. You know?
Well, how about chairman of the guild then, with these books?
Stay in the light, my friend.
You too.
Right, so chunk of XP there. I'll have a quick look as to how we're doing. We've still got a fair way to go till level 7. So not too close to that. Doesn't appear to be anything we can interact with. There's a bookcase over here. We'll go and search that. Have a quick look so we don't have to come back later or anything. Oh, what have we got? There's like a couple of potion recipes, some bolts, and some arrow recipes. There's a scroll. We'll take a bit of everything, and we'll read the recipes we don't already know. If there's any that we do know, we'll just sell them. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, that's probably the thing we found at the camp. In fact, we didn't put this on yet, this cloak of protection. So it's going to be +1 AC and saving throws. So we said we'd probably give that to our ranger, didn't we? So let's do that now. And we need to attune to that. So what you need to do to attune, you need to take a short rest, which I don't think we've really done much of, if any, yet. It's saying we can't. I'm not sure why. Maybe because is it because we're scattered a little bit? So let's go back to this sort of entrance area right back here.
Such athleticism.
Also got a bit of HP to recover, so we'll do that too as we short rest. There we go. So now we're all together. We can short rest, and we can use our sort of sets of hit dice here to gain to heal some HP. So if we probably just need the one there, and we do, that's fine. Might need a couple for the wizard to get back to full health, and we will, as we're here, we might as well use arcane recovery and get back some spell slots. We can get up to a value of 3's worth. So it's like we could do like a level 2 and a level 1, or we could do one level 3 spell. So you know, we've used all our level 3 spell slots, so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to get our range to attune to the cloak. Like that. So when we come back out of here, we click over to her. She's actually on 22 AC now. I think part of that comes from this Blessed by the Herald of Battle, which might be something our dwarf is doing. So if we move her away from the group there, yeah, you can see she loses that blessing and drops down a bit. So she's a base AC of 21 now wearing that cloak, which is pretty nice. There we go. This is where we want to be.
Undignified.
There you go. I'll just have to do a quick highlight and just see if there's anything else I've missed to loot or click on. Don't think so. I think we got that chest, didn't we? Right. So we'll leave this area and then we'll go and do that. There's another board over here. Now it took us a few days to get here, so it might be just worth checking that just to see if the scavengers have had a chance to get out to any more areas and recover some loot. I was just looking around to see if I could see a job board in this area to turn in the side quest that we've done, but I think it's just in the Caer Cyflen. Yeah, they've got one that needs another day, so I suspect, yeah, they haven't had a chance to get out to anything else yet. But that's okay. We'll fast travel just to the exit. And I think the Manacalon ruins that we found the crown in, I don't think they're that far. I think it's just a couple of days' travel. It's here, isn't it? So we'll come down here. Yeah, 2 days. So we'll do this, and then we'll probably call it a day for this episode. And then when we come back, we'll go up to this possible gem location and, yeah, carry on the main story. And I can't even remember what's there. Which is quite nice for me, just to, you know, play something I've got no memory of. Here we go. And there'll probably be another fight in here, I'd imagine. Right, so we're here. I wonder how far in we can... Oh, okay. We've got some... There's a chest we didn't find before. And there's some new people here. I think they're friendlies, so we'll fast travel down to their camp there. And we'll have a quick talk to these sort of named people and see if they've got anything to say. He doesn't. But this is the chest we didn't find last time. I think that might be a job board there, so we'll have a quick look at that as well. Nothing tremendously interesting, but everything helps. We'll have a quick look at the board. I don't think it's scavengers. I mean, it might be. Yeah, it's the scavengers, in fact, isn't it? In fact, they've probably completed one of the things they were going to do, have they? No. Enchantment manuals merchant. Now this sounds like someone who's going to sell schematics, doesn't it?
Strike true, friends.
And oh, I was going to say they're not going to talk to us, but they did. So let's see, what have we got? So we've got these acuteness recipes, which are okay, but these are +1 weapons that I think really we're sort of looking to improve upon now. I think the wizard doesn't really use a weapon. Everybody else sort of has a +1 weapon already, don't they? So we won't take those at this point. Although we could craft a +1 great axe, which might be tempting until we can do the greatsword. I don't suspect she's got any primed weapons. She hasn't. Okay, so let's see if we can find a greatsword of acuteness schematic. It does have some armor recipes, but we don't have any primed armor to use, do we? No, so we've got the great sword, but not a great axe. And these are, ooh, Punisher battle axe. We've got a fair bit of money, so if we have something that we've got a primed weapon for, I'm tempted to pick it up. So we've got the Punisher battle axe there, so let's click on that. Soul Drinker dagger. Got a couple of maces here. We have a longbow. So is there anything around here we can use with that? Ooh, Stormblade great axe. We'll take that. Lightbringer longbow. That's probably something we'll take. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay. Stormbow, that sounds good. We'll have a look at that. Dragonblade, these all sound pretty good, don't they? We don't have anything primed at the moment to use that with, though. Bear's Claw. I don't know what some of these are. Medusa Bow. Black Viper. Morning Star of Power. These are maces, aren't they? Some armor stuff. Oh, what was that? Great Axe of Sharpness. Okay, we'll have a look at what that is. Huh. Look at that, that's pretty interesting. We've got some stuff to sell. So we'll do that as well, make a bit of money back on those things. A whole 9 gold, but we'll do it anyway. Get a couple of these thieves' tools, not sufficient to sell, so let's do some of these reagents and potions and stuff as well. 4. It's mace, can't even sell that. No. Okay, so did I assume I did? Yeah, we bought these things. So let's quit out of here for now. We'll have a read of those and see what we need to make those. Maybe if there's something we can do, we might get it going. This is the Stormblade Great Axe. So for this we need Great Axe and a Cloud Diamond. We'll have a look. I don't think we've got that. The Punisher Battle Axe, we need Slave Stone, which I don't think we have. No. Great Axe of Sharpness, a Blood Ruby. Now this is the thing we did buy, saying if we find a recipe we can use it with, we'll take it now. So we've got that. Stormbow is, again, Cloud Diamond. And the Lightbringer Longbow needs Stardust, which I think is one of the quest rewards that we're going to get from the jobs board that we took. So, but we have this Blood Ruby and we have the Great Axe. So what I think I'm going to do is I nip over to the crafting menu. Have a quick look at this Great Axe of Sharpness, which is a +2 Great Axe, so that's quite nice. So we'll definitely get that going. Take around at least 24 hours of rest before we can craft that. But we do that while we're travelling as well, so that's just something that will happen passively, which is good. I don't think there was anyone else here to talk to, so we'll see if we can nip in to this next area. It's not. You don't have to load in, so that's fine. I think what he wanted us to go to is this. And I've just realised there's that chest we need to fly to as well, so we'll start with that then. We'll go to the library. And what we'll do is if we take everyone round to this door we need to go through. And then what we'll do is we'll cast Fly on Boring and he'll just hopefully zip over there and check out that chest. Although actually we'll do it on the ranger just in case the chest is locked, so she can lockpick it if necessary. Cast spell. Fly on. It's Marseille, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Let's pop over here. I think it lasts for an hour, so we've got a bit of time. We'll go and check this out. And we will knock this down as well. It makes a bridge for the others, but we don't need to do that right now because it's only the chest that we're interested in. And we get some gauntlets and a soul gem, which we don't. It's another crafting recipe item. I don't think we have a recipe involving it, but you know, we'll probably find one. Let's take those things. Let's head back and we'll identify these gloves. I think I know what they are, but we'll wait and see. It looks to me like they might be those ogre power gloves that take your strength up to 19. And if it is, what we might give it to our cleric, because he's on 14 at the moment, and when he does hit things in melee, he does use strength as his stat, so that'll be nice. Nice bonus for him. There we go, Gauntlets of Ogre Power, so we will. We're going to go into the inventory, we'll grab those and we'll give them to Fluffy. Probably need to attune to them, we do. So we'll stick them on him for now, and there is... the next room is where we're supposed to go for the side quest. I suspect there'll be a fight there, so what we'll do... we don't need a long rest, we'll just do a short rest. Another arcane recovery, yep, so we're back to all our spell slots now on our wizard. We'll tune Fluffy to... Huh. I don't know why it's appearing twice in our inventory, that's a bit strange. So in theory, could... That's weird, let's close that and see if they're both wearing them now. Yeah, so she's got the gauntlets on. And so's he. I don't think we had two sets, unless it was a quest reward from maybe Annie in the town that I didn't spot in our inventory. But in any case, they're both up to 19 strength now, which, if nothing else, will just boost their carrying capacity a little bit. But certainly for Fluffy, if he attacks anything with his mace, that will come in useful. Where are they going? Oh, okay, they're here. Ooh, okay. So we've got some fiery things down here. Fire elemental... Fire jesters? Not sure what they are. I'll tell you what, our fireball's not likely to be very useful here. I'm not going to sneak in. We'll just... we'll charge in, as is our style. We do go first. Well, everything's flying. It's a bit annoying. I'll tell you what we'll do. So we'll bring her a bit of a way in, and then we'll switch to our bow, I think. I don't know how much health anything has.
Extraordinary jump.
So we'll use our hunter's mark. Cast at level 2, that might give us an extra dice on damage. We'll target this elemental first. He looks like he might be the sort of most dangerous out of all of these. We'll put a couple of attacks in.
A fine stroke.
Now, he resisted the piercing, which is a shame. It's also a shame we haven't had time to craft or... Actually, we didn't have the weapons to do our new frost weapons, did we? But... Okay. Don't know what these are. Are they like little creatures, I think? Right, Boring's right here in melee with this thing, so we'll put the divine favor on, a bit more damage. And then we'll give this a couple of hits. We'll smite. We're going to be resting after this area just as we travel anyway, so that's fine. In fact, we didn't do an awful lot of damage to it even with that, so we'll do a level 2 smite now. See what that does, and it's almost dead now. So with our wizard... I wonder if it's worth trying just a frostbolt and see what that does, because they're fire creatures. They might be vulnerable to cold damage.
Again, harder.
It says it's hindered, so it doesn't move as fast. It didn't say it was vulnerable though, and it didn't kill it, so at least now we know. Oof, yeah, it hits quite hard. Alright, so it's Fluffy's turn. I think we might just come in and... Actually, what we'll do is we'll summon our spiritual weapon first, and we'll put it over here to help Marseille with the elemental. We'll attack with it now as well. First. Whittling it down. And with Fluffy we'll just we'll come and use our new +1 Morning Star on this creature, hopefully enough to kill it. And it is. That's one down. We'll move him up a little bit further as he can do that. Now these little fire jesters are going to go. I don't know what they are, like little imps or something maybe. They'll move quite far. And this thing's going to fly right over. Ooh, misses. I think it's going to attack again. It does. That's another miss. No. Okay. Was that a third attack or activates a blast power? Okay. Right, she's right in the thick of it now, isn't she? And she's on fire, I think. It would take an action to extinguish, but I think if we do that, I think they're just going to set us on fire again, aren't they? So I think we're just going to carry on attacking this elemental. Hunter's Mark doing work there.
You'll die like the rest.
Ooh, yeah, it's resistant to the rapier, sadly. Right, who is it? It's Boring. So we've got... the Osprey's quite dangerous, I think. So we'll do that first. And again, we'll do a level 2 smite. See if we can get this thing quite dead. Before it can go next, we have to do level 1 smite now. It's not enough to kill it, but it's right down there. So it's Wizard's turn now. I'd quite like to get this elemental out of the way. And unfortunately, I think most of our damage spells are fire-based, which is unfortunate. I wonder if I can line up a lightning bolt, though. If I come here... I don't think we'll hit the flying enemy, but we might be able to hit the elemental. It's difficult to tell on this sort of plane. So, maybe if we target here? That might do it. I'll give that a go.
Good kill.
I think all we did was kill one of the fire jesters. I don't think we hit the elemental. Because we're sort of locked into this, although we can zoom in and out and move around, we're sort of locked into this isometric perspective. So although it looks like we should have been able to fire a bolt straight across there and hit the elemental, it's quite difficult to target that way. Two misses. Oh, he's had enough. He's going to try and hit someone else. Let's get him as he goes past. And he's looking quite peaky now, isn't he? So it's Fluffy's turn. And we might, can our spiritual weapon attack this? I think it can. There's a chance we might be able to finish off 2 of them in this one go. No, not quite on there. Well, again, we'll hit this flying enemy and hopefully get it gone. There it goes. Now these annoying little fire jesters are going to go. They're whittling her down gradually. I mean, she's still got loads of hit points, luckily. But I think if the combat was going to go on for much longer, I'd be slightly worried about her, I think. I think we'll just go for these ones that are attacking us.
Take that.
We do have a little bit of hit points. That's 16. They're down to just below half health. There we go. That kills 1 at least. It's Boring's turn, so should be able to finish off this elemental without a smite.
Victory is yours.
Can he come round and hit one of these jesters as well? It doesn't look like it. I don't think we can really do anything to them. Let's bring the wizard round. We've got another lightning bolt. We do, so I think we can hit both of these now. These aren't flying, so we'll just zap straight through them. There we go, that's enough. They were some of the tougher enemies we've faced so far, I think. Let's have a quick look at what they dropped. Lots of magnesium. We might as well take it. And I think we... Oh, she's still on fire. Hang on. Let's put her out. There we go. Right, we'll click on this thing now. There we go. I don't know quite what it did, but we've succeeded in what we came to do. So we'll fast travel out of here, I think. I think we can probably go straight to the entrance to this area if I can find it. It's this way, isn't it? Yep, here we go. Oh, yep. Don't think we can go all the way to the exit. Oh, there we go. I can zoom out. Oh, we can go all the way to the exit. So if we do this, we should be able to go all the way there. There we go. So that's all side quests that we've got now done. We just need to return back to the main town to turn those in. But we're sort of in the vicinity of our next main quest area, so we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to travel up here to this possible gem location. We can travel. It's a slight backtrack. It's going to take 4 days. We'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to travel up there now for the end of this episode. Once we get there, we'll call it a day and take it on next time. I sounded like I was going to say goodbye then, didn't I? But no, we're going to stay till we travel up to the next map. I think we'll be lucky if we get there in one without being attacked. We're probably going to have to do another combat. If we get the chance to avoid it, though, I probably will. Oh, there we go. We've got the great axe there, which we'll switch to when we get to the next area. Fluffy writing a letter to goodness knows who, then carving a statuette, keeping himself busy. I don't think we're going to get there all in today. No, so it's probably we'll get there tomorrow. We're probably going to be attacked tonight. Might be lucky. Looks like it, yeah, so why aren't we going in? There we go. Right, so we're coming to this new area, which I have absolutely no memory of whatsoever. And we'll leave it here for this episode. Well, the last thing I'm going to do, though, I'm going to equip the new battle axe that we've got. On Boring. he's got a great sword at the moment in his... it says primary slot. Really, it's our secondary weapon, but we're going to swap that out for our new great axe, and we're going to equip it as well. And yeah, we'll be using that next time. It's dropped his AC down from 23 there to 20, which is a shame, but you know, we should be doing a lot more damage now. We're going to be doing 1d12 plus 2 versus 1d8 plus 1. So yeah, so we should be doing a lot more damage with him, which would be good. Great, well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.